What's up, people? This is Durl and I'm back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about Section 8 and how I believe it should be taken out completely or used temporary and not for a lifetime. And if it don't apply, let it fly. Now we're about to get into this video with this young girl and she's going to let y'all know how she feel about Section 8.
It's a lot of us, like, there's young moms, and you know what I'm saying? The rent is expensive nowadays. I feel like for Section 8, based on income, stuff like that, it should be a time limit that you're able to be on this, okay? There is no way you're 45 years old and been on Section 8 and your same Section 8 and based on income home for 15 years and for 10 years and for, I should feel like after 5 years, you should have been up and out of that. Like, there should be a time limit for everyone because there's no way you're still on this. Like, why do y'all give them, like, why do the government give everyone, like, so long of a chance to be able to be on this? It's people, young moms out here who actually need Section 8 based on income because rent is so expensive. Within 5 years of you being on that, you should have been on stacking up some money to be able to move into something else, okay? Or get off of Section 8 and based on income. Give the young moms a chance. Like, that is so stupid to me. Like, it's really, really crazy to me. And I feel like that's so unfair. You get what I'm saying? Like, we all should get a chance to be. There's no way the waiting list is 2 to 3 years. Like, why is the waiting list that long? Because y'all motherfuckers won't get off the based on income in Section 8. Like, dang. Old ass motherfucker. Like, what?
I had a friend, his mom was on Section 8. I didn't know it at the time, but I know it now because we talked and everything. But she had another baby. And my friend was 17 and I didn't understand. So I was thinking, like, why would she have another baby when he's 17 and have a newborn? And, you know, the age gap is just so wide. But it all makes sense now because my friend was about to turn 18 and her Section 8 would have been out of there because she wouldn't have no kids up under her. So she had to continue to have another baby for her Section 8 can continue to go. But now that I look back at it, my homie mom never, worked. She never went to school to better herself or nothing, just to use Section 8 temporary, which is crazy. But we about to get into this next video and we're gonna show how people abuse Section 8.
Yeah, thank God for Section 8. Girl, I don't know. I'm not right like y'all want to be high class Sadiddy state pussy hoes. I'm a hood ratchet, good, smelly bitch. I don't know where I'd be right now without Section 8. I ain't even trying to figure it out neither. I don't know what I'd be doing. One bedroom costing $1,000. Where would I be? I don't know. I ain't trying to find out. Yeah, I gotta stop running my water so long, cause Section 8 don't pay water bills. We gotta pay our own water bill. So I be real careful on the things that I use that I gotta pay out my own pockets. Cause Section 8 ain't paying for water. You see what I'm saying? But guess what? The amount of rent they pay for me, baby, run it up. Alexa, turn the shower off. I got y'all scared that damn bitch got left in the shower. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Y'all ain't got to hate. I'm just playing. This hypothetically speaking. This wishful thinking. Yeah, you ain't got to hate. Look at you, ready to hate. Ready to hate. I ain't got it like that. I scared y'all, didn't I? Thought I was balling in real life. Yeah. If you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping.
Now, you see how people act when they get Section 8? They want to be hood rats. They want to brag about it. They don't want to work and pay back into society. Then they want to brag about it. They don't care. They don't care. And the sad part about it, this is the type of kids that they produce. Check out this next video.
I took my grandma car because I got mad at my mom, and then I saw him and had my friend come in, and he smokes with cigarettes.
He started the vehicle and put it into gear.
I yanked it. I yanked the thing.
And off they went, 2 7-year-olds alone on the road. Latarian drove several miles through Lake Park and Palm Beach Gardens.
We got the one call that I told you about of a driver in the vehicle who looked too short to be able to see over the steering wheel.
All right, y'all. This scene right here don't got no audio because it's Sexy Red. I don't got to say too much about Sexy Red, but this is what Section A and public assistance houses parents produce. Unfortunately, this is what we get when parents don't have no ambitions and don't want to go out here and work for nothing. They have kids that's menaces to society, you know, and we got Sexy Red out here that's music playing all day on the radios. So if there was any young girl out here who had any dreams of hope, it's all out the window looking up to somebody like that. And we need to stop rewarding bad behavior. You know, you can't go out here and have kids by one man and a kid by another man and just out here just being all freaky deaky and get rewarded with a 3,000 square foot house. That ain't the way the game should be played. Unfortunately, it is. Now check out this next video.
Hello you guys, I wanted to show you guys what Section 8 housing is for some people in where I live at. This is the outside of my house. It's the outside. Looks pretty big, huh? I'm not going to show you guys my street or anything, nor am I going to show you my address. Of course I'm not going to show you my address, but that's what the outside of my house looks like. I have a basement as well, and I have a very big backyard. I'll show you guys that as well. So this is what the outside looks like.
Now, ain't no way in hell you should be getting rewarded a 2,500, 3,000 square foot house for just opening your legs. The game shouldn't be played like that. This should be for people who actually need the help. Temporary. This is crazy.
When your girl have a Section 8 inspection.
Make people come, you gotta go. For a day, babe, okay?
Oh, I'm gonna go.
I don't know, love. Not here, you ain't. Huh, don't forget your good shirt.
What?
Your good shirt, babe. Love you so much. Mwah.
Come on, bro.
Ain't no way in hell I'm living like this. I'm a man. Anything I touch and put my hands on, I own, or I'm gonna be on the lease. I would not give a woman that much power to be able to put me out during the inspection, which is sad, or if she just don't want to be with me no more because I ain't about nothing. So if you're a brother that's living like this, you need to get yourself up and look yourself in the mirror, man, and get your stuff together, because this is not it. But we're going to get to this next one. We're going to show people that's living in Section 8 and not grateful for it and the things that they do. Let's get to this next video.
All right, so one of my tenants just moved out, and I know she lived rough. And so I wish, actually not wish, I'm going to show you some older images to how all this looked back when I first got it redone. And so, you know, this tenant, she wasn't, you know, the worst as far as, like, you know, dealing with her. Like, you know, she was fine, but yeah, she definitely lived rough. And so I already knew, like, you know, this was broken. You know, this is definitely something that I already knew about, because, like, you know, she broke this maybe, I don't know, like a month or two ago, something like that. And, like, you know, she told me when I got the keys back from her, she told me the walls were messed up. I mean, it's a pain in the butt, but yeah. So see how everything looks on the inside. So yeah, so this clearly has fallen down, and then you can see how dirty all that is over there. I bought that fridge, bought that brand new, so you see how that looks. See how crazy the windowsill looks and all this stuff. Yeah. And so for those of you wondering, this tenant was Section 8. You know, so I definitely have my work cut out for me, like, you know, getting everything redone with this. And you can see, she told me this was left. She did tell me, she said, oh yeah, like, you know, this is left. You know, so, and then you can see, like, if I can show you a video how these kitchen cabinets looked beforehand, and then all this tile, all this was all brand new. I bought this building back in 2019, and everything, I redid everything. I actually have videos that are on my Instagram page from 4 or 5 years ago when I redid this entire apartment when I first bought the building. So apparently, she didn't tell me about that. Apparently there's some water damage somewhere. And then somehow, I don't know how she just did this, what I'm just looking at. Somehow they pulled, like, the cabinets, like, off the wall damn near. So you can see right here. So that's going to have to get fixed. Yeah. And then I guess the bathroom doesn't look horrible, so that tub is gonna have to get repainted or, either taken back out. The actual tub itself doesn't look that bad, but it definitely have to get repainted. And then definitely might have to get, new carpet, which is not gonna be cheap. And she told me the walls, man. So like she had 3 kids. And this is the biggest thing about when you have Section 8 people who have a 3-bedroom voucher. Like, if you have a 3-bedroom voucher, that means that the people are going to have to at least have 3 kids. So you're going to have an extra kid, for bedrooms you have, because the adult is going to have their own bedroom. But yeah, man, so this is the drawbacks. So look at that. Like how the hell do you do that? Like paint has peeled off the walls. Like, if you saw how this place looked when I first redid it, actually, I remember bringing people over here to come see it when I first redid this apartment. And I had people like, yo, how much is rent, man? I'll move in here. Like, yo, this looks amazing. And then, you let people move in and, they do you like this. You could just see, all the stuff that's going to have to be repaired. Don't get me wrong. I've seen 10 times worse. And you see how big the unit is too. Like, this was a nice unit. Like, I tell you, when it was first redone, look at how much dirt is on top of the fan. Like, even when I first redid the apartment, it was nice. And whenever this tenant had moved in, I want to say she moved in 2022. It was super nice how I still redid everything because I put new carpet in. I had everything repainted. I had a professional cleaning lady come through. She cleaned everything. But yeah, see, I don't know how you chip all this paint. Then see stains on the carpet. I mean, that's kind of par for course. And then I don't know, it looks like it might be poop from cats, yeah. So, but yeah. So in the grand scheme of things, the main thing is gonna be painting. Painting and new carpet, which is not cheap. Because if I'm not mistaken, this new carpet, when I first got it, it probably cost anywhere between, I don't know, $1,500, something like that. Because as you can see, this is a big unit because it has a separate living room, separate dining room. But yeah, I mean, this is how dirty all the ceiling fans are. It's like she never cleaned them. And for me personally, I'm a big proponent of ceiling fans. See that there's a crack in that window now. And mind you, so you guys know, in order for a Section 8 tenant to live in this property, I had to go through 3 inspections. I had to go through an inspection for Section 8, and I had to go through an inspection for the village that this property is in. And actually, back 3 inspections, Section 8 came through twice. So, this unit passed inspection from 2 different agencies. So, it was a nice unit. But as you can tell, how does this happen? A hole in the drywall. It's you can come to a unit and you can tell when a parent didn't have control of their household. They just let the kids run rampant. Like stuff like that. They just let the kids run rampant in the house. You could tell, I get it. Maybe she was busy because she's a single mom trying to make things work. But yeah. It doesn't look that bad actually. And the cool thing about this unit had its own private staircase. So you could use this space for storage, but I had all this repainted. And then I had to, if you see here, the carpet's 2 different colors because originally it was red carpet over here too. But the tenant before this one had a dog and the dog tore up this carpet, which is one of the reasons why I don't like letting tenants have dogs because, sometimes they don't take care of them properly. But this is the best looking part in the whole thing. But yeah, so you can see I got my work cut out for me. This is why I like to do these real estate videos. I like to tell people and show people the real, I won't say this is a thing about being a Section 8 landlord because this can definitely happen with any tenant. This tenant just happens to be Section 8. But I always tell people the thing about this tenant, out of all the rent she paid, her portion was $75. So so sometimes you gotta take the good with the bad. But yeah, so tons of work cut out for me. You're going to see the journey to get this unit back to the way it needs to be, but you'll see some videos as I progress along. But for right now, back to the grind. All right.
Welcome back to Section 8 with PTSD. Okay. This one is I don't understand. This lady just moved in here. It was all nice and cleaned up. Whenever she moved in, how did it get so dirty and nasty so quickly? I think she's lived here for less than 6 months. Whew.
Now, look at this house. It's ran down. People get these houses with their Section 8 vouchers and just tear them up. Don't even think about the person who giving them opportunities to rent their house out through their Section 8 vouchers. But one thing is, people who don't get blood, sweat, and tears and work for their stuff, they don't care about nothing. They selfish. They only worry about themselves. And it's crazy that people is arrogant enough to be like, I don't care. I'll give me another house. Living free off of taxpayers' money. And do you think about the person who give you the opportunity to stay in their houses, that remodel these houses, make them nice for you, to go in there and tear them down, that's trying to run a successful business for their family? Do you think about them? No, because you're selfish. But, you know, America is a corporation, you know, and there's money to be made. So once you checked out this next video.
So I've always been the Section 8 girl, right, in real estate investing. And a lot of times at RIAs or conferences, when I'm speaking about Section 8, you know, people would turn their nose up. Oh, you do that? You work with those people? Okay. But when COVID hit and all of the memorandums came out and tenants were no longer paying rent, I still got my rent check every single month on time from the Section 8 program. And when tenants were losing their jobs, or they couldn't go back to work, Section 8, if their income is zero, they pay 30% of zero, which is zero. So Section 8 stepped in and paid all of the rent. And so you can imagine 2020 was a busy year for me in terms of coaching and mentoring, because all of the people who were turning their nose up at me, now they want to come and learn how to, turn their properties into Section 8 properties, and the processes and the compliance and things like that.
Now, this business practice need to be thrown in trash. You know, we got all these gurus out here want to tell you to do this and tell you to do that, but they don't tell you the backstory of how people that's ungrateful due to these houses and all the money that they're gonna have to put back in them. Now, with that said, I think Section 8 need to go straight in trash. Period. No Section 8. It shouldn't be no people out here being rewarded for having some kids, not trying to better their life, and be rewarded with a 3,000 square foot house. No way. That needs to go in trash, in my opinion. Now, what I believe should happen, what the government should do, is everybody that falls short in life, live in public assistance housing in the area over there, with assistance to help them better themselves to get out that situation. I understand we all go through hard times, lose a job, and need some help. That's fine. But at the end of the day, you don't need to be rewarded moving in nice communities, coming there with your hood rat mentality, don't care about nothing, go and move into a community, you don't care about the grass being cut, you being all loud, disrespecting your neighbors. No, that's a no. You should not be able to move in a community with civilized people if you're not civilized. Now, we're gonna take a look at this public assistance housing that's in my area, which is Kansas City, Missouri, is where people need to stay. And it looks like this. It's a community of people who need help. You know what I'm saying? I believe they should have assistance there to help them find jobs, or with school, help with daycare, and all that stuff, until you can work yourself out that situation and come into society. That's what I believe. I know that people make mistakes and all that stuff, but hey, unfortunately, you got to pay for your mistakes. So when life hits you in the behind and you find yourself in a public assistant house with a lot of uncivilized people, I'm pretty sure you're going to do what the hell you need to do to get out of there as soon as possible. With this next image, this is a place where people who need some help need to be. In a building like this is in New York. They need to build them high to the sky, you know, because it's a lot of people that don't care about nothing and want to live for free. This would be the perfect place for you. Why here? And if you cool with staying there for all the rest of your life, then so be it. But the people who need help gonna be in and there and out of there. Hey, it's free. You know what I'm saying? You got a roof over your head for you and your kids. So be it. It might not be what you want right now, but you ain't on the streets. You ain't in your car. But it ain't no way in hell we need to be giving people, rewarding people with nice houses to go into communities to be menaces to society, tearing people's houses down and all that stuff. No way in hell. That needs to stop. We need to get that piece of paper, ball it up, and throw that stuff in the trash. Hey, and let me know what y'all think. You know, I know people might come for me, but I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I got neighbors right now. You know what I'm saying? What made me do this video, that I know that their house is Section A, and they are menaces to society. They got 14-year-old kids not going to school, walking around here with AR-15s, disrespecting the neighbors, don't care about the neighbors, and none of that stuff. A man in the house, don't even take out the trash. His woman there, she take out the trash. The kids take out the trash. I be watching them all the time. I be watching. You know what I'm saying? Got a man in the house that don't supposed to be there. He don't even carry in groceries. When his girlfriend or whoever she is go grocery shopping, she come home with the groceries and he just stay in the house. And I know he be in there because he don't work. He don't do nothing. The house was nice, beautiful grass. They brought in some pit bulls. They digging up the yard, shitting in the yard. Don't clean it up. Because I'm watching. You know? And the company that they invite over, very disrespectful. Loud, fights, everything. Don't want nothing in life.
You could technically be in an apartment right now if you could find one that would accept the voucher.
Yes.
Both have been approved for the rental assistance program, but neither can find a landlord that will accept it.
I had my vouchers in December.
Yvonne was approved more than a year ago. Both say they were given outdated lists of potential properties to try. It is up to them to make call after call and pay application fees that get them nowhere.
What's the use of a voucher and I can't do anything with it?
Nikita Blanc is getting her master's in sociology at Georgia State University. As part of the program, she spent a year working at the Marietta Housing Authority.
I've seen the desperation in a lot of people's faces when they can't find a place.
Moved by her experience, she is working with other students to figure out why landlords are locking out tenants on Section 8.
We just want to know, did you not get paid on time? Was the relationship with the tenant bad?
In Cobb County, the Housing Authority says in the past 2 years, the number of landlords actively participating in their program has dropped 20%. And according to our open records request, housing authorities across the state report less than half of the families who get vouchers use them.
What would you say is at stake if we don't figure this out?
You're going to see a huge increase in homelessness, women, children, the elderly, our most vulnerable, our most vulnerable populations will be suffering.